had to be soured by the fact that I was on mute. But, ladies and gentlemen, we are back with another live stream. This time is a little bit different because we are also streaming on Telegram, which for some reason I was completely unaware that you could do. I was fiddling around with the settings and found this. So now I'm kind of in a weird spot where I can technically stream directly to Telegram as well, or I can do the smarter thing, which is just stream on TikTok because I can only do five according to my plan on Restream, which is a little bit icky. I mean, like, I'm not a big fan of it, but okay, whatever. But I'm not sure if it's like working or if it's not working, to be honest. It says it is streaming. I'm not sure if people can see it there. Let me actually just like try and pull it up and then we may be able to see it. Hmm. How does it work again? I completely forgot. I think I should be live. But who would be able to see it though? That's the question. That's honestly the only question I have. We've got live stories, we've got auctions, new attachment menu. Okay, so Telegram is cooking, but Telegram obviously cooks. Let's see what else we've got. I actually don't see myself on the live at all while I'm on Telegram. I don't know, maybe I'm doing something wrong. And maybe I should have just stuck to keeping it reserved for the one and only, which is TikTok. Now, TikTok, I cannot stream just yet. Okay. And the simple reason for that is that my account is not more than 30 days old. But Nikita Bear has definitely, um, you know, dropped a nuke today because they have dogs the locations of different Twitter accounts. Now, while a lot of people are not going to mind that, some people definitely have concerns against privacy, the willingness to disclose this information. You can go into your settings and change whether you want the country name to be displayed or whether you're only willing to display the region in which you're based. I think I'm completely fine with displaying my country. It is not very hard to tell from the way I look that I'm an Indian. So, yeah. And let me check out a couple of other things. So today we'd be looking at very important couple of pieces, a couple of protocols, different ones altogether. So we are looking at Clanker, we are looking at Definitive, we are looking at Alpha Friends, and we are looking at Anoncast. So it's basically like two DeFi-ish protocols, I would say, and one protocol which is very much focused on this idea of like two protocols focused on like social fi and two protocols focused on just like DeFi level stuff. Okay, so let us just begin because otherwise, like, we're gonna spend a lot of time here. I'm still a little bit pissed off if you ask me, and the reason I'm pissed off is I really wanted like Telegram to work because a lot of my audience is just there on Telegram, and I completely understand like if it's not working, like it's okay, it's not like the end of the world, but it would have just been nicer if it were working because then I could have like seen if like anybody has any kind of interest in like joining the stream from there, but unfortunately I don't think so. So yeah, that's basically it. And I think the worst part is that I see it right here. I'm trying to like wait, I have to hit start streaming. Is a little bit weird. Was it not streaming up until this point or what? Try to like wait, I have to hit start streaming. Bro, it is so weird. Okay. Okay, I see it. So apparently I had to click on start streaming on my Telegram. Now I can see it. The problem is it looks so bad. Because it's, I know this is gonna be like a weird moment, but it's like completely like vertical and stuff. Um so yeah, I have no idea why would they do it like this, but okay. Let me see if there is any way I can fix it. They should allow for it to be fixed, to be honest.
Why would they do it like
Ah,
this?
bro, it looks really
But
bad, and it's only because it's allowing me to like stream in like a vertical fashion, not in like horizontal, which it should. Um, but yeah, this is not a good UI UX, to be honest. Anyway, I'm going to end the stream from here. So if you are on Telegram, I'm basically like live streaming right now on my X. So just come there. Don't stay here. This is so funny. Why would you do this? Why would you give the option of streaming? Everybody, like people always stream, um, you know, like horizontally. Why would you give them the option of like streaming like this? It makes no sense. Anyway, I am just going to end this live stream and call it quits. And yeah, I will also tell them that you should give the option of like streaming. I think Telegram support is like completely optional slash volitional. Like um, they don't entertain it like a lot of requests, but I hope they do in my particular case. Anyway, guys, so without wasting a lot of time, let's go here. Trade like the pros on base Solana, Hyper-EV, and every major chain. Trade with edge on Definitive. Okay, so Definitive is probably a pub dex. Native mobile app is also live. Oh, that's good. I am not like I've changed my thesis on mobile. Okay, and my thesis on mobile has changed specifically for pub dexes. Reason being that I'm not exactly a trader myself, but whenever I'm setting any kind of orders or I'm trying to see whether a level is being met or not, or I'm trying to use any kind of indicators, it's really finicky to use it on a mobile. And I think if you're a professional trader, speed is of utmost importance to you. Making the right decision is of utmost important to you. You want to look at multiple parameters before you're aping into something. And for all of those reasons, you may prefer a laptop screen more. That is basically where the argument of having phone based trading kind of falls apart. I know a couple of people who do trade on their phone, but they use centralized exchanges for that because the UI UX is just superior in their own words, not mine, because I've again not tried it myself. But I would still prefer that if you are a trader and you are starting out, or even if you're advanced, like just stick with web apps, please. Otherwise you can run yourself into the hole. Don't want you pressing any kind of long buttons. Trade and size on any chain. Okay, let's try it out. Let's try out Definitive. Quick trade. Why do I have quick trades? I don't want quick trades just yet. Slippage, MEV protection, gas is standard. Okay, I don't think so. The UI UX can be a little bit improved, and I think this is kind of a position that we are entering now, which is that I don't think that it's going to be like so much important for these projects to have all of the features in order to make it. I think the world towards which we are moving, it's going to look a little bit different. And what I mean by that is that we are moving towards a world where your specialization will set you apart. It won't be having the most number of features crammed into one. Axiom was a different case. I think they were so early to it that they definitely did do very well in the execution part. Hence, they were able to make the fact that they had all of the features a feature. However, the specialization aspect of it will simply become more and more important because whenever somebody is going to come to your decks, your pub deck specifically, I think rather than just the options, UI UX is going to play a very important role. It's simply not that okay, this major pub is not listed at this particular pub dex. I think the value in that is slowly diminishing. Hyperliquid started it when they listed friend.tech back in the day, if you remember, before it had even launched. And I think that was a breakthrough movement for them. I think Evo and a couple of others were trying to do something similar as well, and they too achieved it to a large extent. But this whole pre launch trading idea is slowly dying down. So we may need something else that is exciting enough for people to actually port over and use your pub decks instead of someone else's. So if I come here, I have sign up login. Okay, I want to continue with the wallet. Thank you very much for giving this option. I always appreciate that. Let's try to log in, connect, sign, accept. What else? Creating your wallet. Is it going to be like Photon by any chance? That I have to deposit and whatnot. Okay. New watch list feature. Okay. This is not fitting in my screen, guys. So one of the comments I have is that it won't fit on my screen. Let me write it down for you guys. We're looking at definitive, the new watch list feature. Pop up. I'm using a MacBook Air M4, and I think it's like 13-inch one, the smaller one basically. Uh okay. CA. I I would really appreciate if this could be in like a single line for some reason. Like I don't know why. What is privacy mode? What is oh like if you want to take like a screenshot or something? What is region mode? Okay. Kind of nice. Let's try to deposit, okay? Connect and deposit. Uh what do I want? Well, I want a couple of let's try USDC. Okay. Let's try one USDC. I think we'll have to do like a 5x leverage on this. Let's just say max it out. Good. Okay. Buy Zora with USDC. Max slippage is one. Am I dumb or I literally am just not seeing the longing option? Am I dumb or I'm just not seeing it? Sorry, what? Guys, guys, have I lost it or is this just like spot? This can't be spot, right? This can't be spot. Oh man, I feel like I look like an idiot on the live stream right now. I'm being very honest. Wait, is it not perps? Guys, is it not perps? Uh, uh, what? It is not perps. But wait, it is. Otherwise, why would there be like positions and whatnot? Right? Am I tweaking or what? Is this because I have like way too less? Wait, do I need like more USDC or what? Is that the thing? Is that where the problem is coming from? There, 4 more USDC have been deposited. There you go. Now it should give me like some sort of like a long or no, no, it does not. The position is just like spot positions. I am so confused right now. Um, okay. Um, I was I'm pretty sure I'm getting something wrong. It can't be. What am I getting wrong? I really don't understand. Okay, okay. You know what? Wait. Let's just try to use. Let's just try to use it. Okay. Maybe we will do everything later on. Okay. So it went through really, really fast. That is amazing. Then if I want to sell, is this just for like spot level, like twops and whatnot? Is that it? Is that it? Is it not long and short? I don't want to look like a fool, man. It's the fastest way to trade, and it's not like perps. It's just spot. But I think there is like you guys can very easily have that thing. This could be like very easily made into a perp. Like I get the idea that you may need like this, very advanced setup with like shit coins, I think. Or maybe like probably somebody who does trading more than I do would appreciate it. Maybe I'm just failing to appreciate it. But I don't understand. A lot of big ass coins don't have that kind of volatility. I mean, sure, like intermediate coins like noise or like complete shit coins, there it like something like this can be very, very important, but it's just weird. It's just a little bit weird for me. That's all I would say. Let's see what referrals you have. Referral code, referred by. This is my referral code. Okay. 10% of trading fees. Okay. Stats. Stats won't open. Okay, no, stats did open. Oh, holy shit. That's decent analyze fees. Most of it is coming from base. Avalanche. Holy shit. People use Avalanche as well. I'm just kidding, guys. Like, don't take it too hard. I don't want like Avalanche Bros in my comments calling me a nerd or a cheat. They're about 2.4. They've recently broken like 2.5 bill, which is very good. I think they're on their way to like break 3 like very very easily soon. How much revenue? Okay, damn. They are printing, huh? Something happened right here that drove them crazy. What happened here? What happened between March and April? Hmm. Interesting. Anyway, coming back to the main thing itself. Um, Edge token. This is probably your token, huh? What? Buy Edge. Where do I see Edge? If I click buy Edge, why did it take me here? What? This is another one. When I click on buy Edge, it takes me. Yeah, I think the buy Edge button is a little bit broken, and yeah, I think that's about it. Otherwise, like pretty standard UI UX can be made easier for a little bit normie people like me. But okay, we will take it. We will take it. It's not that big of a deal. We will take it. But I'm just like super surprised altogether. Bro, it's kind of crazy. Anyway, I think what I'm gonna do now is that I'm just going to go to Clanker and clank away there. Like, Clanker needs to change the bio because I think, like, I appreciate it, like, from a poetic lens. Like, trust me, guys, I am a poetic person, but I would just say it does not tell me anything about what the product is. So Clanker needs a new bio, please. Farcaster guys, if you're listening to this, that would be very, very much appreciated. Clanker got acquired, and I don't think they've been like tweeting a lot. No, Horsefax is here as well. He's like super big on Farcaster. We clanking billion warplets. It's kind of crazy that they already own, like, they're on their way to own like 2% of the supply, man. Farcaster is on its way to own 2% of the supply. Can you imagine? Holy shit. I'm so glad I hold Clanker. Yeah, so basically, just like some newsflash for you, I think I own Noise, Clanker, and Oracle. Oracle is basically Noise Agent. So I own a bit of it. Not like crazy bits of it, like $5 worth of it, but yeah. Clanker's World. Let's check it out. I think it's basically like a launchpad for like new coins, and that's it. V4 is live. Connect. Create. I want to create something. Let's see how difficult it is to create a coin, okay? Create. On base, of course. Token name. I think let's call it Adonis, okay? Adonis test. Adonis. Uh, I'll just use. I love how my warplet just like volunteers out of nowhere for all of these random experiments. Metadata, I have no idea. No idea whatsoever. Thank you to whoever had these like precepts and whatnot. I love you. I love you seriously. Thank you for all of this. Like, I will not think about this even one bit. Trigger token launch with a specific phrase and a cast. What do you mean? Uh, the phrase that will trigger your token launch when mentioned in a cast. Oh, as in like it will only launch if I tweet it. So when I tweet it, it goes live then, huh? No, it's okay. Let's try now. And there you go. Wow. What? It says it does not exist. Let me just refresh. Probably it's probably not clocking to it. Bro, what? Uh, yeah, this ain't good. This ain't good, bruv. I literally have it connected. What do you mean? Deployed clunkers cannot be seen. Let's just go back to the main one. Let me see what's happening. I love how they've like not like described this a lot, but it's okay. They have docs that can be used. This is probably my favorite thing, which is hot clankers near you. It's basically the statistic page, and I love it because it's just so self-aware. Let me actually open this up just to see what it is. What? Okay. Top 10 clankers. What? XRP? What? We have an XRP clanker? This is the reason I don't believe in life anymore. Base posting is doing good, man. Damn. Clanker is doing volumes, bro. Like, it's crazy how much volume Clanker has. The one on which Jesse XBT is based on, A0X, I think it's not even here. It's even like smaller than this. And yet it's like so undervalued. It's crazy. Let me go back here. This is the Eli 5, I think. No, this is not the Eli 5. I'll show you the Eli 5 version of it. I think you should change it. The okay, the X link at the bottom of the web page redirects to the old account. I mean, Clanker on base was probably a good one. I don't know why they had to move it, but okay. Launch fast, earn trading fees, fully transparent, crypto knowledge is not required. It's basically like fun almost. You can launch anything. You can launch via website. You can launch as a developer, but you and I probably do not care. Last updated is July 31st, 2025. Okay. AI powered token launcher explained simply. I have no idea what this button does. Is this button even there in the on like the main page? Here it is. Oh, it is the Eli 5 web page. Oh, okay. If you press this, you get taken to Eli 5. Huh, that was not clear to me. Okay. What happens in docs? Okay. Any change log? Okay. FAQ. How do I claim creator rewards? It's a little bit. So, by the way, I completely forgot to like mention this, but like the token that you get if you stream on Retake, like retake.tv, it's also a Clanker. So, yeah. I think it's I think the reason Clanker is so successful is because it is like just simple. They're just saying, "Hey, help you launch a token," and that's it. That's it. Our jobs just done. I think it definitely has the ability. So if you kind of think about it, what has happened now is Farcaster has acquired a launchpad for launching tokens. It's basically like Pump.fun being acquired by a social app. That only means that they want like more people to launch tokens natively within Farcaster itself. I don't know if you can do that though. Can you launch tokens natively within Farcaster? Hold on. I have to check this. I know you can do this on like the base app. Like I think Jesse launched it on the base app. But can you do this on Farcaster? Let me actually check it out. How do I launch it? Right now, the coin that I have is like already there. Profile token. Hmm. I don't see it like the ability to like launch one from here. But I think that is the obvious play here. No. Otherwise, why would they do this? Yep. I don't see any other reason for them buying out Clanker, to be honest. I think this token launchpad thing, it's so now I think there are like three adjacent ecosystems being built out. There's the base ecosystem with the base app. There's the Farcaster ecosystem that shares its underlying infrastructure with Farcaster, with the base app, I mean. And then there is the Coinbase ecosystem, which is building its own prediction markets, building its own tokenized stock trading exchanges. So it's just interesting for us to see. And I think the argument that Coinbase shouldn't build out anything of its own because it cannibalizes base's audience is a little bit weird, to be honest. That's like saying Binance should not try to integrate any new feature into its main app because it is cannibalizing BNB's people or like BNB's potential users. I think people kind of misunderstand that there is always going to be demand for people. There's always going to be a large supply of people who would be willing to go further down the risk curve. So if they go just beyond Coinbase, I think it will be very easy for them to kind of enter into the base app and the Farcaster ecosystem. It's not a winner takes all game here. It's a pie where even if one of these three ecosystem grows, people are obviously going to be aware of the other two. That's what I think. I don't think it's going to be a case of, oh, like you don't hear that, okay, just because people are using Binance, then BNB usage is down. I think it's the other way around. So, yeah, I think a lot of people kind of have like problem with it because they initially thought that okay, Coinbase is just going to funnel all of its users down to base or up to base, which I still think that there is a chance they will do that. But in order to appear as credibly neutral as possible, they have to level out the playing field. They can't just keep supporting base without forgetting other people. That's the reason I think that Coinbase even acquired Vector.fun, and they will just be like hiring the entire team, right? So it's not so much a question of they want to integrate the technology that is available on Solana. It's also that they want to include or acquire the talent that is in Solana. And it's only fair game. I think when you say basis for everyone, I think it goes beyond just mnemonic, repetitional, ritual of just saying it. It has to be something rooted in reality. Now, I think we've looked enough into Clanker. To be honest, I don't have like a lot of things for them. I would just say make it a little bit more easy for normies. Make it easy, make it educational for normies, and I'll explain that in a bit. What I mean is, if I come back here, wait, where were we again? Do I have to go here? Yeah, go here. If I go here, I go to create, I come down, then this can be a little bit improved. Like I really love how this team gets it. You see, the advice that I give about having exclamation point explanations is something that is not I'm shouting into a vacuum. It's something that I've seen easily the best teams always reproducing the same. So what I would say is kind of think about how you can do this. So there's a locking period, there's a vesting period, and there's like an airdrop entries, which is crazy that you can airdrop it. But yeah, but I would like want this to be even more normie friendly. Like explain everything to them, like what happens if the vesting is low. Or you can have like an educational version of this. So like if like my mom decides to launch a token or something and she comes here, then she would be able to understand. And I think like the next step in the creator economy or like onboarding the masses is just going to be education around complex topics. The reason we are not doing a very great job at it is that most of us in the industry, probably me included, do not understand these things as much as we would like for ourselves to understand them, or even worse, as much as we think we understand them. So we always just make assumptions, which is always harmful, because when you're teaching somebody and you have like a set of assumptions in your head, it shows and it does more damage than good altogether. Now we've got Alpha Friends. Now, if I'm not mistaken, Alpha Friends used to be huge at one point of time. I know that. I never hopped onto it back then though. So I don't know if it's still available or if it's still like relevant, or I don't know. I don't know if I'm doing anything correct here. But nonetheless, we live, we learn, and we have definitely got to try. So they're built by Superfluid Labs, which is weird because I remember Superfluid as being like this payment streaming thing, and I think it is. Yes, I think they were like competitors to Llama Pay, if I'm not mistaken. I go to alphafriends.com, get AF every second. What? Um, and you're getting paid out in Degen? Oh, yes, this might be the time when Degen was like super popular. Yeah, man, it feels like ages ago, to be honest. Content creators or subscribers. To be honest with you, um, This was a better model, probably, this subscription model. We'll have to like think about it, man. The creator coin problem is really tricky. I'm telling you, it has like so many moving parts. Um, like Jesse is probably able to sustain his coin at around like 10 million, 12 million, but imagine if it were only his coin out there and people had not been burned by a lot of creators launching their coins and then drugging to zero. I think it would easily price above 50 mil. So that's the thing. Like, how do you, like, does everybody, then everybody just has to be as impactful as Jesse. Let's just put it like that, which is difficult. I mean, it's not easy, but yeah. Sign up. How does it work? Streaming subscriptions, cashback revenue distributed every second, powered by Superfluid. Okay. Pay for subscriptions, claim more, stake on your favorite creators to earn a revenue share. Okay, let me just sign up. You're not in my work, please revisit. I have no idea why they did that, but okay. Let me try to log in. Huh? Oh, oh shit. Okay, this is awkward. Um, shit. They, it is absolutely crazy, man. Bro, I remember Alpha Friends being huge. It was huge on my timeline. It is very sad for me to see them like shutting down now. And it's been like 2 or 3 months since that decision came out. Probably even more. Man, this industry can be brutal, man. It can be fucking brutal. I will not be surprised if one day GMX decides to shut down. My god. That is just crazy, man. I think it's because like Degen, because like Degen really did not take off. So yeah, I think Degen crashing created a lot of problems. That's what I would think. My goodness, man. Can't do anything, unfortunately. There is literally nothing that can be done. Okay, no worries. Let's move on to the next one. We've got Anoncast. Post anonymously, powered by ZK Proofs. AI Anon token on base. Okay. How do I do this? Anoncast.org. Time to pay attention, Anon. What? Okay, so he's working really hard right now, man, which is good. Let's actually check them out. How does this work? Anoncast. Post anonymously. Posts are made anonymous using ZBrush. Review complex architecture. Take up. Do not post porn, doxes, shills, or threats. This is not about censorship. It is about great anonymous posts. Holder requirements. I have no idea. Um, how do I do this? Sorry. Like, do I need to hold this? How do I hold it? Launch coins anonymously via Clanker. Okay, this can be something. Okay, holy shit. I think like I've just went to second grade bullishness on this one, because I'm bullish on Clanker and this allows you to like basically, I think, to be honest, I don't see a very moral use case coming out of this if I'm being honest, but yeah. You know, okay. I think Jesse should have launched from this. Newsflash. Kill me if you want. But this would have like this probably would have avoided sniping altogether. Um Add new credential. Reveal yourself at a later date. What the fuck? Hello world computer. And this is like normal Anon cast, right? Add new credential. How do I buy it, bro? Like, guys, it makes no sense if you don't give for me a way to buy it. You know. Look, I will not be able to use this if you don't give me the ability to buy it. 5,000. Um, I'm just swapping on like Uniswap. Give me 1 second. God willing. Come on. But yeah, the swap page should just be right here. Why can I not? Now I can, right? Verify. Thank you. I have. This is if you're bullish on ZK and base, I think Anancast is like a very good place. But I have no idea why they're not more popular than something up. Why is it taking so long to verify? What's happening, Anon? Uh, Hi. This is just a test. I can do code post. I can do channel. I can reply to a post. I can embed link. I can upload an image. I upload this one. It's so funny. Okay. And yeah, that's about it. Post anonymously. What? Was that done? Okay. Something in the UI after you've posted, bottom right goes white. Let me actually write it down, otherwise I'll forget it. Bottom right becomes white. First thing. Give people the option to buy anon. Wait, Where can I see my own? Oh, this is not updated at all, bro. You know what this could be really good for? This could be very, very good for like, just like whistleblowers and stuff. I I would love if like Blockworks and a couple of others or like Mosi can like tweet on this like really sensitive info or yeah, that would be like super cool. But where is mine? I just posted, right? Wait, so technically it does not take away okay, so I just need to have like enough. Hmm. Like I just need to hold this. It will not be like used up. I can now post on Anon cast in general and used Anon fun in general. That is very nice. I think the Clanker one is really launching on Clanker is underrated. But I couldn't see my cast after I posted it via Anon cast. Like it did not appear in the feed. Yeah, I think to be honest, like one of the major things you will realize about this privacy narrative is that only the coins that have somebody who is a bull about them is are doing well. So my point my point is actually very simple, which is there's a reason you are not seeing Monero on your timeline. There's a reason you're seeing Zcash. And truth be told, honest to God, a large part of it is actually Mert. Yes. If Mert were a Monero bull, a lot of these things would actually be different. Am I saying that Mert is super magically pulling in Chinese retail investors into pumping institutional money from their family funds based in Hong Kong? No, that's not what I'm saying. But he's definitely keeping it in your mind. Mert and I believe Arjun as well, both of them are doing a really fantastic job of keeping this afresh in everyone's mind. And I think Zcash also had a lot of very strong backers such as Naval, Balaji. A lot of these people are speaking out in support of privacy via Zcash. It has a story to be told. It has theatrics, Gen Z Cash account on Twitter. Not a lot of people were being paid to market it at all. And I think almost all of the things that Zcash did are now being done by the Litecoin Twitter account as well. The only difference is that we are yet to see a prominent CT personality pick up Litecoin and run with it as people ran with Zcash. That's the only difference. Like otherwise, Monero or Bitcoin Cash or any of these other accounts could have really made it. Like they could have really, really fucking made it. That's the whole point. So that is all I think for today. And I will not I'll not man, I'm so sleepy. I actually like woke up super early and like walked 8 kilometers, but I'll not hold you guys any further. Thank you so much for tuning in today, guys. You could have chosen to spend your time anywhere. You chose to spend it with me. I really appreciate that. And take care of yourself. Have a good day and take